the 10 most powerful men in history. Mankind has been obsessed with physical power for millennia. We've always wanted to designate one man above all others. From the days when Hercules mythology first took shape, through the ancient Olympic Games, where wrestling competitions were used to select the strongest man alive. From the introduction of Highland Games through Olympic weightlifting, the procedure for identifying the strongest man became more advanced as the decades passed. The world's strongest man competition, WSM, has been held yearly since 1977 to determine who is the strongest man on the planet, with comparable competition hosted by the International Federations of Strength Athletes IFSA and at the Arnold Sports Festival. Despite all of the methods we've invited to identify who is the strongest of the strong, it appears that we've simply succeeded in creating factions, each devoted to the best athletes in their chosen sport of organizations. 1. Zydrunas Savickas. Born in Lithuania in 1975, height 6.3 feet, weight 400 pounds. He is, in our opinion, the strongest individual who's ever lived. These figures are impossible to dispute. Savickas has 7 times won the Arnold Strongman Classic in 2003 to 2008 and the last in 2014, which is regarded as a truer measure of pure strength than the more well-known WSM competitions. In 2005, he was the IFSA Strongman World Championship by breaking 3 world records. He won first place the next year as well. In 2002, 2003, and 2004, Savickas finished second in the WSM competition, dominating the events that needed pure strength while falling short in those that require speed and agility. He ended the run by winning the WSM in 2009, a feat he repeated in 2010, 2012, and 2014. Savickas also established a new world record with a 500-pound log lift in 2014 to go along with his other outstanding numbers, and 880-pound route squat, 900-pound deadlift, and 629-pound bench. 2. Mark Henry. Weightlifter, powerlifter, strongman, and wrestler. Born in USA 1971, height 6.4 feet, weight 112 pounds. Henry has the distinction of being the first man in history to hold both the US weightlifting and powerlifting super heavyweight titles at the same time. Despite his amazing achievements, short skills, Henry has untapped potential that we never saw when he was pursuing WWE career. At least in principle, Henry may have been the most powerful guy in history. We believe, however, that one man has him. 3. Bill Cosme. Powerlifter strongman, born in USA 1953, height 6.3 feet, weight 330 pounds. Many believe Cas to be the strongest of the strong, and it is difficult to disagree. Casimir won the WSM competition in 1980, 1981, and 1982, but was forbidden from competing in 1983 by event organizer because it was considered that if they competed, no one else would never have the chance to taste victory. Gus was the first person to lift all 5 migration stones, which ranged in weight from 90 to 160 kilos, 200 to 350 pounds. For years, his 661-pound bench press by the world record, and if it hadn't been for a parallel tour shortly after, he would have easily surpassed his 2,425-pound total. From 1981 remains the raw, no bench shirt, no squat suit powerlifting record to this day. 4. Paul Anderson, weightlifter, powerlifter, showman. Life in USA during the 1932 to 1994. Height 5.9 feet, weight 350 pounds. Paul Anderson's name is possibly the most divisive on this list. He's been dubbed the strongest man who ever lived by some, but he's not without his detractors. It's debatable if the truly squatted in 1,200 pounds, but Dr. Todd saw him squat 700 pounds for each repetition in an exhibition at the period when the official world record 1 RA for the squat was around 700 pounds. In 1956, Anderson earned an Olympic gold medal in weightlifting for the United States in Melbourne, Australia. 5. Facial Virastio. Born in Ukraine in 1974, height 1.6 feet, weight 320 pounds. Virastio is the first individual to be named the world's strongest man alive in both the World's Strongest Man and the IFSA World Championship contest, which he won in 2004 and 2007. In fact, when he won the IFSA competition, he beat out the man at the top of this list. In addition, the Ukrainian strongman has finished second in the Arnold Strongman Classic 3 times in 2005 to 2007. Virastio, now 40, has been out of competition for a while, but his talents and legacy carry on. 6. Louis Uni. Uni lived in France in 1862 to 1928, height 1.3 feet, weight 260 pounds. Uni, nicknamed Apollon the Mighty, is extremely difficult to place among the all-time greats since the description of his exploits are primarily foreign. Non-critical accounts, he was noted too for the strong grabs and huge hands, which all allowed him to lift bars that others couldn't even get their hands around. Uni was also likely the world's first strength athlete, since he was an extraordinarily fit and nimble man who competed in wrestling matches against anyone. 7. Brian Sider. Born in USA 1978, height 16.2 feet, height 345 pounds. Siders deserved on this list because of his overall strength. He has personal best of 1,019 pounds in the squat, 299 pounds on the bench, and 865 pounds in the deadlift, for a total of 2,651 pounds. 650 pounds on the bench and 840 pounds on the deadlift are among his greatest raw. Siders takes pleasure in having accomplished the aforementioned achievements without the aid of performance-enhancing drug, implying that his power comes only from genetics and a lot of hard effort, much like the next individual. 8. Andy Bolton, powerlifter. Born in England, 1970, 6 feet, weight 250 pounds. Andy Bolton of the United Kingdom is the first man in history to deadlift 100 pounds with pulls of 103 pounds. 1,000. Andy Bolton of the United Kingdom is the first man in history to deadlift 1,000 pounds with pulls 1,003 pounds, and then a record 1,008 pounds. He surpassed his own achievement twice during competition. Bolton has the 4th highest squat, 1,213.63 pounds, and the 3rd highest free lift total of 2,806.34 pounds in history. He once declared that his objective was to shatter the magical 3,000 pound total, a feat that most powerlifters of any age could only dream of. 9. Leonid Taranenko, weightlifter, born in USSR 1956, height 5.11 feet, weight 260 pounds. Taranenko established the world record for the clean and jerk 266 kilograms or 58.2 pounds and total 475 kilograms or 155 pounds in weightlifting back in 1988, and this marks the hold today. Taranenko official records are no longer valid due to the International Weightlifting Federation's rearrangement of its weight classes, although his lifts had to be surpassed. Do you realize how difficult it is to bench 6 plates? Consider posting it into the air. That's what I'm talking about when I say power. 10. Brian Shaw, strongman. Born in USA 1982, height 6.8 feet, weight 435 pounds. Shaw and the famous Bill Kazmaier have both finished in the top 3 of the world's strongest man competitions 5 times. Shaw, a 2 times WSM champion in 2011 to 2013, has set competition records of 972 pounds in the deadlift and 122 pounds in the hammer tire deadlift with straps. He said to have squatted 80-25 pounds, benched 535 pounds, and deadlifted 985 pounds in the gym with